Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Rashad Penny.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Taken down by K.J. Wright. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wilson.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A 4-yard.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Wilson's pass.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane.
Travis Homer, the Seahawk ball kicker.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes the score Seahawks 3, Texans nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
5-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to Tyler.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Texans nothing.
They keep it with Penny on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Rashad Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Texans nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 30. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now it's Lockett. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson over the middle is Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. McFarland once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Forced out to his left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll throw right away. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Wilson, man open, it's Goodwin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Marquise Goodwin.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because you might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Houston set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Give to Rashad Penny.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back now in Houston, it's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, he'll step aside and be right back.
At the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd and goal. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He was taken down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2-yard line.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll run with Penny as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not